Hi students, so now I am going to discuss about the nucleus, which is the center or the commander or the controller of the cell, because it contains the genetic material over there. So the eukaryotic cells, they are having a well developed nucleus over there. And if we talk about the structure of nucleus, we will discuss about the structure of nucleus, which is during the interphase, because this is the stage when the nucleus has highly extended elaborated nucleoprotein fibers called as the chromatin, that means DNA, and the nuclear matrix and the nucleoli. Normally there is only one nucleus per cell, but we have certain examples where we will have the more than one nucleus per cell. We can go to the example like paramecium is there, which is having the two cells. The tapetum, in case of anther, the layer, it is also having two cells or the multiple cells. Even if you recall the skeletal muscles, they are also having the multinucleated. So these it can vary from cell to cell. And even we are having some cells which do not have the nucleus. So we can take an example of the RBC of the mammals and the sieve tubes of the xylem in case of plants, which are without the nucleus. Now if we talk about the structure of the nucleus, it is also having the two double membrane structure, that is the outer membrane and the inner membrane. You can see this is the diagrammatic view, this is the electron micrograph, and it is having the outer membrane, inner membrane. In between the two membrane we are having the perinuclear space, and these two membranes are having some pores in between through which the nucleoplasm is in communication with the cytoplasm. These pores are called as the nuclear pores, and the matrix or the material present inside that, which is called as the nucleoplasm. And the nucleoplasm, it contains the chromatin or the DNA entangled mass over there. It contains the nucleolus, the center to this nucleus, and this nucleolus is mainly responsible for the synthesis of ribosomal rRNA. And then on the membrane of this nuclear membrane, we will have ribosomes attached over there, because it is involved in the process of protein synthesis. And then it is there in further communication with the endoplasmic reticulum, making the rough RER, because whatever the command is there coming from the nucleus, accordingly the different proteins will be synthesized over there. Then we can quickly go through their structures. Nuclear pores are, it has two membrane, outer and inner membrane, perinuclear space between the two membranes. Nuclear pore are present on the nuclear membrane, which act as a connecting channel between the nucleoplasm and the cytoplasm. And through these connecting channels, there is mainly the movement of RNA and proteins will occur over there. Then these outer membrane is in continuation with the endoplasmic reticulum, bears the ribosomes. The nucleoplasm is equals to nucleolus plus the chromatin. Nucleolus is a spherical structure in the nucleoplasm, which is mainly responsible for the synthesis of the rRNA. That nucleolus content is in communication with the nucleoplasm, as it is not having any membrane. It is the active site for the rRNA synthesis. Larger and more nucleolus are present in cells which are involved in active protein synthesis. So definitely which are involved in more protein synthesis, so they will be having the large size of the nucleolus, and even the more number of nucleolus can be there. Now this is all about the structure of the nucleus. Thank you.